Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Mrs. Umaira Naeem from Army Public School and College, Attak, Kent is here with 4th week lecture of English Literature for grade 7. I hope you all will be fine and you all will be working on the assigned task. Today I am delivering lecture on chapter 2 of The Lost Word. Let's have a look on our objectives. Our objectives are read and understand the text and find the difficult words and answer the questions. Before starting the chapter 2, let's a quick recap of chapter 1. In chapter 1, we have read Edward's past interest in Gladys, exceptional beauty of Gladys, Edward's proposal to Gladys and her rejection, and Edward's determination and his follow-up decision. I hope you have read chapter 2 as it is your 4th week task. Let's see what's in chapter 2. Professor agreed to be interviewed Edward Mellon. Edward Mellon introduced himself. Professor told him that he liked his newspaper. That's why he showed his willingness to be interviewed. He also warned Edward not to call him liar, otherwise he will punch him like other fellows. Edward agreed to do so. Edward began interview. Professor told him about his visit to South America. Here you can see Professor Challenger. He is sitting behind a large table covered with books, maps and diagrams. He had a red face, black beard. His blue-grey eyes were framed by thick black eyebrows. He was a large man with broad shoulders and wide chest, and his enormous hands were covered in long black hair. By reading page 10, we come to know that Professor Challenger spent a night in a small Indian village which he visited before. He had given the Indian some medicine. One morning, Indian chief woke Professor and took him to help a man who was very ill. Unfortunately, when he reached there, the man was already dead. Professor was surprised to see that he was not Indian. Rather, he was white. He dressed in rag. He had a knapsack which contained some pictures. Challenger had a sketchbook. When Edward opened it, he saw a picture of a fat man in a green jacket named Jimmy Colbert was written underneath it. The book contained some drawings of animals as well as red cliffs. Here you can see a bone that was in Applewhite's knapsack. The bone is straight and it belongs to a dinosaur. Page 12. Challenger continued his story. He told Edward about dinosaur sketch and how he decided to explore the area and how he asked Indians to guide him to red cliffs that Applewhite had drawn on his book. The Indians were reluctant to guide Professor because they believed that evil spirit Yurupuri haunt the cliffs. But Professor convinced them to help him. Challenger told Edward how his boat was overturned and he lost all the proof of red cliffs and whatever he had seen there during his visit. Page 13. Here you see Professor Challenger is showing a picture of pterodactyl, a flying reptile of Jurassic period. Edward, convinced by Professor's claim to visit South America and whatever he had seen there. Now Edward questioned Professor why won't anyone believe him. At this, Professor answered that people didn't believe because they are either stupid or jealous. At the end of the interview, Professor Challenger invited Edward in the Zoological Institute, where he was going to hold a meeting and talked about his experience in the Amazon. vocabulary. Let's discuss the meanings of some difficult words that's given in chapter 2. Exhaustion, meaning tiredness. Knapsack, meaning backpack. Persuaded, meaning convinced. Side, to grieve. Reluctant, unwilling, and resistance. Ruined, destroyed. Illustration, picture designed to decorate. Let's a quick recap of chapter 2. In chapter 2, we have read about Professor Challenger's interview with Edward Malone, story of Challenger's visit to South America and his findings, Challenger's physical appearance, Challenger's visit to small Indian village, and story of Jimmy Culver and his knapsack. Okay guys, you have read chapter 2. Let's discuss questions. Question number 1. What was time Professor Challenger going to be interviewed? Please consider answer is given on page number 8. Its first paragraph, line number 2 and 3. Question number 2. Name the reporter and the newspaper. Again consider page number 8. Its third paragraph, line number 2. Question number 3. What was in the knapsack? Please consider page number 10, second paragraph, line 3 to 5. The last question is what kind of drawings did the reporter find in sketchbook? Answer is given on page number 10 to 11, last paragraph of page number 10, the last line, and the first paragraph of page number 11. Please attempt all the questions answer on loose sheet. Okay guys, I hope you have enjoyed to read chapter 2 and now you will feel free to attempt the question answer. That's all from my side. Thank you so much for your time. See you soon. Allah Hafiz.